Devil's Fork State Park lies at the southern end of Lake Jocassee. The lake was formed in 1973 when Duke Power dammed the Kiowa River to produce hydroelectric energy. The park was opened in 1990 and is the only public access to the 7,500-acre lake, its shores pristine and undeveloped. Devil's Fork is a popular and beautiful state park destination for hiking, camping, and trout fishing. But the history of the region around this state park begins with the Cherokee people, who had been living in the southeast for thousands of years when Europeans arrived. The Lower Cherokee, who made the foothills of southern Appalachia their home, had many settlements in the Jocassee Valley and a thriving culture and community. When European settlers first moved into the region, they developed trade relationships with the Cherokee. But the U.S. government continued its practice of violating treaties by moving on to indigenous lands, and by the turn of the 19th century, conflicts escalated to genocide and the traumatic removal of the Cherokee from their homelands. The book Unsettling Truths, linked in the description, details the human and environmental consequences of the Christian doctrine of discovery, invoked by European monarchs for centuries to justify the violent practices of colonization. Also linked below are resources to learn more about the Cherokee Nation, past and present. Many place names in the southeast are from the Cherokee language. Jocassee comes from a legend of star-crossed lovers from rival tribes, in which Jocassee, the daughter of Chief Atakulla, discovers her lover has been killed by her brother in battle. Despondent, she walks into the river, but does not sink to its depths, and instead walks across the water to meet the ghost of her lover. Jocassee means place of the lost one. Before Duke Power flooded the Jocassee Valley in 1973, they bulldozed almost all remaining structures once the residents were relocated. The Atakulla Lodge, named for Jocassee's father and opened in 1904 as a hotel retreat, was left standing when the family refused to sell their land to the power company. Nonetheless, the valley was flooded by the dam, and the lodge still stands, although on its side, 300 feet below the surface of the lake. Divers frequently explore the underwater remains, and I'll link to an article you might enjoy about the 2004 discovery of the lodge, featuring Debbie Fletcher, the granddaughter of the last owner, whose personal memoir is titled Whippoorwill Farewell. Lake Jocassee has made appearances in literature as well. The novel 1 Foot in Eden by award-winning South Carolina author Ron Rash is a beautifully written mystery wrapped in the history of this remote corner of what we know as South Carolina. Enjoy the rest of the video as we hike through the autumn woods at Devil's Fork State Park.